so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Rogers. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And he won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Wide receiver comes in motion. Inside the 45. Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. This series dates back to 1895. The odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles them.
Got it down the field. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Alabama quickly back to the line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Russell on play action. Rushes on him. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On first down, it's Durham again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back has not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
From the red zone, it's Berry. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Come on, dog.
Defense doing
3rd and 27.
Right on this drive. They started off in really good field position. They created negative plays, and they're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Russell from the gun on third down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback decides, let's think this fourth down play over, and he calls a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Motion from the wideout. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that is the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. He's got the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it with Caden Dura. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Sends it back in motion. Keelan Russell. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one.
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Alabama pushing the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Give to the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Alabama calls it 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Russell. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got room at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. They'll run the screen. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always...
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. All out of space. He's got enough, and they roll the
Oh,
dice on
shit. I
4th
wasn't
down,
even
and
watching
they keep the
that big
drive
of fake
alive.
it.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense gets onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They go play action with Russell. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it right on the field. Off and running. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Lets it fly. He's open on the right.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
On the run, it's Berry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing Russell. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Options galore here. 2nd and just a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To the air, it's Levin. And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right at the 45 on its way. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Hill. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll go right back to the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Making side adjustments here. Keelan Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Russell will throw for it on fourth. On the run, fires downfield. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Using his feet. LSU will get a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations. You give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Tigers are back on top. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get... There he goes! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Alabama quickly back to the line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Across the 25. Maybe some room here. Touchdown LSU! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Russell. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Again, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The offense changing the play. Throwing Russell. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we
Good game.
That pick 6. but the offense is in business. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David